Happy Wednesday, everybody. Today I went to a thrift store around the corner from me that actually has, you buy one, you get one for half off. And I picked up two things. Let me show you real fast. The first thing I got was this Harley Davidson thermal shirt. And this one is an extra large. And that was $2.99. So I haven't comped the price on it, but Harley Davidson shirts usually sell pretty good. I'll probably put it on Macari for $25. So I should make at least 20 off of it. And the last thing I'm kind of excited about, even though it's a size extra small, is this Naruto shirt. And this is the Naruto Shippuden collection from 2002. And like I said, it's extra small. But these shirts do sell. And if it was like a extra large, this would have been a $150, $200 shirt. But since it's extra small, I'm probably going to try to put it on. I'll probably cross-platform it and see if I can sell it for like 70, 75. Because Naruto is a pretty popular series. It was, still is. And the older vintage stuff sells really good. So, like I said, I'll probably put that on, I'll multi-platform it, cross-platform, a Macari, probably Poshmark, and eBay, and see which one goes for more. But that was it for today. Tomorrow is the bin yard sale, and they sound like they're going to have a lot this week, so I'm really excited about that. So tomorrow we'll see what we can get into. Good morning, it's early, but I'm heading over to that box bin sale this morning, and hopefully we'll have some good luck there. I kind of took a peek last night online what they had there, and they had some really good stuff that I'm interested in. One of them was a Super Nintendo system, so hopefully I can get in there and get that quickly, but we'll see. We're heading over there now. Alright, I'm all finished up at that box bin sale, and I got some really good stuff yet again. It started getting hot over there, so I just stripped down to just a t-shirt because already 7 a.m. it's probably almost close to 70. The first thing I got, let me go through this box, and this was the main reason why I went there. Like I said, he had a couple pictures on his Facebook page of stuff that was going to be for sale, and today, posted yesterday, late, and I just happened to look through the pictures and zoomed in, and I saw this Super Nintendo. Of course, it needs some cleaning up, so we don't know if it works or not, but I'll let you know at the end what I paid for everything. So, but I got that. That was the first thing I ran in to get. And then the second thing, well, this came with it. The Frank Thomas Big Hurt baseball. Well, I got that. I grabbed, holy moly, I didn't realize how much was in here. I grabbed this siphon filter, greatest hits. But as I pulled it out, I noticed there's some other things in there. There's Gran Turismo 2. Both discs are in here. And of course that second disc is really scratched up, so. But there's siphon filter. That's the old PlayStation 1 with the black surface on the back. But the second disc is like really bad scratched up, so I don't know if this will work or not. I might have to I'll probably chalk this up as a loss, even though they weren't even in there, so, which is still great. I mean, that's a bonus. I got Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and open that case. It's not too bad. A little cleanup, it'll be good. Then I got these little bags, or this little bag of mini plastic toys, and I started looking at them up close, and a lot of them look like Star Wars. Like, you got Stormtroopers in there, and then you have like the Rebels, and there's a couple other like Knights and Dragons in there. So I've got to go through that and see what's going with that. And the next two things are really cool that I picked up. Actually, next three things. Let me go ahead and get this one out first. This I've never seen before, and I'm really excited about this thing because I don't know how much it's worth or what. It's pretty cool. And then you turn it around to the back. So it looks like the top is lead. I'm not sure, but it looks like lead. It might not be. I don't think it's pewter, but then again, I'm not sure. But I got that. And these next two little pocket radios. This little Sony Pocket radio I comped when I got in the car, and that's worth that one sold recently for 20 bucks. And then I've got to check it, clean it up, make sure it works. This one I didn't get a chance to comp yet. Oh, it's a Sanyo. So that's another one. And the next thing I grabbed was, I was running out, seriously running out of hands to grab all this stuff, because there was so much stuff today. One side of the table, the opposite side of the table had Xbox, original Xbox games, which there was a stack of them, but you know, it's Xbox, Super Nintendo. I'm always going to go for vintage stuff over Xbox stuff. There might be 2 or 3 titles in that whole stack that would sell well, but when you look at Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all those old vintage cartridge-based systems, you go for that first. And the one big thing I did grab was this whole bin full of cars. Matchbox cars, Hot Wheels cars. I've got to go through this whole thing because I really don't know what is in here. I mean, it looked like there's all kinds of different cars, and I probably, I don't know if I'm going to lot them up. I've got to look up every one of those cars and see what they're going for. And the other thing I did pick up along with those cars was some more Matchbox cars. And I haven't even opened this yet to look inside and see what's in there. So let's take a quick peek real fast if I can get this darn thing open. Okay. So I'll look through. I mean, I don't know if there's any red lines. I doubt it, but I'll have a look and see. I'm not sure how old some of these cars are. Might end up lotting them up and making some decent money off them. The next two things I'm super excited about. I couldn't believe how much these are going for. About 2 years ago, there was a guy around the corner from me selling, I guess he had pulled out a bunch of stuff from his personal collection when he was younger. And he had bins and bins and bins of Toy Biz figures, all kinds of like old 70s stuff. I think I got a Shogun Warrior off of him, a Spider-Man, Amigo Spider-Man, original Spider-Man, and a bunch of other things off of them. And I had, and Dungeons and Dragons, little metal miniatures, and all those sold super well. And he had a box bin full of Bionicle stuff too that was in like this big bin I bought. And I didn't know much about Bionicle, so I just started like piecing them together, and then I sold them as a lot for 40, 50 bucks for each lot. And I had like maybe 5-pound bags. I sold those, and they sold really well. So today I was walking around. I really wanted to get, they had this big Spider-Man RC car, and I looked it up last night. It was like $99 for that thing. It was made by Tyco. It was still in a package, but you know, I had to choose between Super Nintendo and that. That was by the gate. I knew that was going to go fast, so I went for the Super Nintendo. By the time I got back, a woman had grabbed this, but when she grabbed it, she left these two things underneath, and I went over and snatched them up. So here's the first one, and this one is a special edition. Now, it's still sealed. The last one that I saw, that I looked up when I just pulled up and sat in the driveway before I got on here to film, and I looked this one up. This last one sold sealed, which is brand new, $189. So that was definitely a good buy right there. This one right here, sealed, and it's still sealed, hasn't been opened, and she charged me $4 for each one of them. And she said, they're brand new, I'm going to charge you $4. I said, that's fine. I really didn't know how much they were worth, but I knew they were worth, I was thinking more along the lines of like 50 bucks. But this one sold between 140 and 150 new. So I'm definitely going to list those. Hopefully, like I said, get some serious money out of them. All this together today came to $30, which for the first time I actually paid up on some stuff. Usually it's like $5, $7 for all this stuff. But I grabbed a lot, and I guess she was charging me more for all the cars and everything, which is fine. But those other two items right there, the Bionicle sets, they're going to bring my money back and then some. The Super Nintendo I might keep for my kids, because we used to have 1 or 2 of them, and we ended up selling them a while back. But I know my wife's interested in getting another one again, so that was one of the main reasons why I went there this morning for that. So we'll check it out, see if it works. but I really was excited about those Lego Bionicles. So they're definitely a bolo. If you see them, especially the sealed ones, they go for some serious money now. The limited or special edition one I got, definitely $180. So I'm going to list it. I'm going to start it out at like $170, and we'll see what we get on it. But that's it for today. Super excited. I'll let you know in the next upcoming episodes, weeks, whatever, what everything goes for. And hopefully I'll have a nice return on these. We'll see you later. Happy Saturday, everybody. Today we are off looking for some deals at yard sales and Goodwill and thrift stores. So let's go ahead and get into this and see what we can find. All right, I'm finished up. I picked up like 3 things today. Let me show you the 3 things I picked up. The first thing I picked up, it caught my eye, and I was kind of hesitant on buying it because I kind of paid up for it. But it's this 1995 NHL Nike street hockey set of pucks. This is pretty heavy. So I did pay up for it, and I'm going to list it probably for $100. And hopefully I'll get 100 because I was looking at some of the jerseys that they had from this same type of NHL street era from the 90s, and they were like $100, $150 for some of these jerseys. So I didn't see any pucks on there, which is kind of a good thing because now I can set my price on what I want for it. So I'm going to sell it for, I'll try to get back here without it breaking. Probably sell it for, like I said, $100 with like $20 shipping and handling. And one of the other things I picked up was this Disney I Traveled to Pandora from 2017 shirt. This was only $2.99, and it's got the little logo on the back too, has the date. But some of the Pandora shirts that I did see on there were going for 20 bucks, so another $15, $20 shirt for Macari. And the last thing I got was, and I don't know what it is, but it kind of reminds me of My Little Pony, which it might be. But it's this little character right here. So I'm not sure. I'll look at it when I get home. But for $1.99, you know, can't beat it. I'll try to sell it for like 10, 15 bucks. Make a little bit of money off of it. But that's it for today. We'll see you later. Early, and my wife and myself are heading out to some yard sales. We're gonna try to hit up as many as we can. It's been raining a little bit, but I think it's all over with now, and hopefully we'll find some good sales. So let's get into it and see what we can find. So I'm finished up at the yard sales and thrift stores. Let me show you what I picked up today. It was a lot. The first vintage place I went to, well, it wasn't vintage, it was a yard sale. It said vintage yard sale. So I was like, there's going to be some expensive prices here, but it really wasn't at all. The lady said anything that is here is either $5 or under. So first thing I picked up was this 1966 Silvestri Brothers piggy bank. Now that was $5, so I paid up for that. So I'll put this on eBay. I haven't comped the prices yet though. And the next thing I picked up at her yard sale was, always be on the lookout for these TI-84. Now the only thing that's wrong with this is it had a burn in the screen, and she said it works though. So I'm gonna put batteries in it and see how bad it is. Usually these go for 70, 80 bucks, so I might be able to get 30 out of it just because of the screen burn in. And I think I said I paid $3 for it. She also had Rolling Stone magazines, old Rolling Stone magazines, and they were 50 cents each. And I had left, and I got in a car because I seen this issue right here. And I comped it on eBay while I was sitting in a car, and it sold recently for 34 bucks. I was like, whoa, let me go back and get them. So I did pick up, like I said, I got this one, the Secrets Behind Tron, that Rolling Stone with the with prints on it, an ET one. And also this Prince cover, which I think it only sold for like $6 on eBay. So I might lot those other two together and sell them for like 40 bucks. Another thing I picked up at a different yard sale was this Brita filter for 50 cents. Like I said, I don't know how much it's going for, but I always try to pick it up if it's brand new. And then I got, let's see what else I got. Oh, this was at a vintage, another vintage yard sale. I mean, they had tons of vintage stuff there for sale, but I didn't really want to buy too much because I knew they were charging outrageous prices. But I paid $3 for this thing. It's a cap gun from the 50s. And I comped this on eBay, and that sold for 50 bucks recently. So I'll clean it up real nice. But I thought that was really cool. And they also had well, they didn't have, but the yard sale that was right next to them had a bunch of anime DVDs for $1 each. So I picked up a bunch of these. And if worse comes to worse, I can sell them for $5. So I'm not too hurt on those sales because I know they'll sell. The other thing I picked up was there was a guy selling a box of DVDs and Blu-rays, but he said he would sell the Blu-rays for $10 for the whole box. So basically I got, I'll show you real fast, a bunch of these, and they're nothing really crazy, but I might get, you know, a few bucks out of the Dark Knight trilogy. Some of them I might keep for myself. I don't know. I haven't really looked through them. And the last thing that I did get was I had stopped at one of these stores where everything is a certain price on one day, and then the next day it's another price, and then, you know, it keeps going down and down and down. But they had these there, these little swimmer size 2 Huggies, a whole box, whole case of them for $5. I bought 2 of these, so I should make some really good money on eBay off of these. I'll probably sell them for like $40 a box, and hopefully they'll sell. But I had fun today, found a lot of cool stuff, and I got to get the listing, so I got a lot of things I got to do. So that's it for today. We'll see you later. All right, I'm going to go over some items that sold on eBay this week. I know it's been a couple weeks since I posted a video, but I'm going to go ahead and give a couple weeks worth of stuff that sold. The first item that I sold was this Pokemon card lot. It was a bunch of promos and foils. They weren't in mint condition, as I noted in the description, but it ended up selling for $19.99. These were for my personal collection, so I made, you know, a $19.99 profit. The next item up is a toy that I got out of a bag of various Ninja Turtle toys, and I believe I don't think I paid more than $10 for it. Anyway, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Baxter Stockman figure. It's from 2014, and it sold for $12.99 with free shipping, so I probably made about $8 off of this. This was another one of those Turtles toys out of that bag lot I got. This one was called Robug, and it sold for $14.99, so I made about a $10 profit on this. Here's an item that I got a while ago at that quarter bin box yard sale. I believe I picked it up with about 3 or 4 other discs, and the other discs really weren't worth anything. They were all sealed, but there was no value in them. But I put this Microsoft Bob CD on and sold it for $29.70, so I was happy with this sale. This next item up is from my personal collection. It's Hanuman, who is basically a Hindu mythological creature. This is from 2002, and it was clear and sealed, and I purchased it for $15 back in the day, so I probably made about a $20 profit off of it. I picked up this Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah Japanese Laserdisc for $15. I ended up selling it for $49. With the Godzilla vs. King Kong movie coming out, there should be a spike in a lot of the Godzilla and King Kong and kaiju related toys, games, Laserdiscs, and videos. Here's another one of those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys that I sold out of that bag lot. This one sold for $16, so always keep your eye on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys, whether they're old or newer. These are from 2014 and they still sell. Keep your eyes out for these little micro characters. These were at the bottom of that bag that I bought, and I didn't know much about them. I know Micro Machines sell, but I listed them on a 7-day auction and they sold for $13. Always keep your eye out for any type of Nike shoes. I picked up these size 12 shoes for a relatively cheap price and ended up selling for $60. There's a huge aftermarket for shoes, and anytime I can find Nike shoes for under $10, $15 and they're in great condition, I pick them up and flip them for decent money. I pulled this card a couple months ago from a box of Upper Deck 91 baseball cards I bought. Every card pack in there was brand new, so this card was in almost pristine condition. A lot of people were interested in this card because the price on it has gone up a lot. People want to try to get a PSA 10 on it, and when they do, it goes for a pretty good amount of money. So I would put this anywhere between a 9.5 and a 10 personally, but I'm not a grader. But someone bought it for $100. I purchased this Manga Book at Goodwill along with a bunch of other ones for $1.99. This one sold for $20, so I made at least $17 profit on it. About a month ago, this was one of those vintage shirts I picked up at that quarter bin lot where they had a ton of vintage shirts.
This sold for $31. There was a lot of interest in it, and I thought it would go for a little bit more than it did, but for only a quarter, I made at least $30 profit on it. This was another one of those items I picked up at that quarter bin lot. I paid $4 for it, but I'm not complaining because I definitely made really good money off of this. So keep your eye out for any type of Bionicle figures or toys because they're definitely bolos. And last but not least was this Garrett electronic calculator from the 70s that I picked up super cheap. I sold it for $102.50. There was actually a bidding war going on back and forth. I figured it might end at $75, maybe $100, so I was super happy with the final price on it. That's it for this week's episode. I actually had a good time finding all those items. I think my favorite item that I did find was probably those Bionicle toys at that box bin yard sale. Those toys are worth a pretty good amount of money and they're still new. And also finding those old Rolling Stones kind of took me back to the late 80s, early 90s when they were actually big format Rolling Stone issues. Other than that, just all kinds of cool stuff that I found in this past episode. And I'm looking forward to finding more stuff in upcoming episodes. So if you liked it, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you later.